All right, we're here with Holly, aka Jack River. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you going?
I'm good. Thanks for sitting down at Over the Ditch in Newey.
No worries. It's so good to be here, very close to where I live. So it's nice to just drive to a festival.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Do you have family and friends in the crowd today?
I've got my mum over there. Yep. And yeah, I've got my brother and dad and probably some cousins and cousins around.
Cousins and cousins.
Yeah.
I love that. That's amazing. And you're actually a mum as well. Is your daughter here?
She isn't. No, I did it without her today. I love bringing her, but it was just a nice little holiday day for me to just come and relax
and cruise with the fam and have a hangout. Yeah. So you haven't been playing heaps recently, I've noticed. What have you been up to?
I've been, my daughter's 2, so in her first year I did do a lot of touring last year, and then decided to cool it down this year, write some music, do live, and then I've been working in politics a fair bit. So
I did notice that, and I must say I'm a bit of a fan. You've been doing some incredible stuff. So what is your work involved in politics? What are you working on specifically? What are you trying to achieve at the moment? Well, it's a big question.
It's a big question, but over my career, I was kind of involved in different things I was passionate about, but I, a year ago, started a company and we work between culture and politics to do good shit. So connecting great people from culture, music, art, sport into things they care about. And a lot of it's climate crisis, democracy, women, all the good things.
Yes, all the important things.
Yeah, right now it's busy with the election incoming.
Yes.
So just trying to do as much as possible to, it's a pretty hectic time in the world. So.
Yes, it's a scary time in the world, let alone in the music industry. Do you feel like there's a bit of a crossover with music and your work? And are you able to sort of have a bit more of a voice, do you think, for the music industry working in politics?
Yeah, that's how it all started for me, was doing things for artists in the music industry and realizing that there was so much potential to connect the worlds, because us as artists, we play to thousands of people, we meet thousands of young people all around the country, and we do understand where young people are at. And politicians and government stuff, they're not, at festivals meeting thousands of people, blah, blah, blah. No, they're not really out in the crowd. So I think that there's so much that the worlds can learn from each other, and you wouldn't expect it from the outside, but there's a lot of crossover because it's people feeling the world.
And I think it's really important to have that person who is in the middle ground, who can resonate with both areas and be able to be that point of conversation as well. So it's a big role to be in.
Oh, thank you. No, I always felt like a freak in music, and then I felt like a freak in political land, and now I've just made peace with it.
Yay.
And I like kind of sitting in the middle and making those connections to people.
Together.
Yeah.
Sure. So what about Jack River, music-wise? What's on the cards?
I've been just letting it was such an intense few years for me. I don't know, COVID and all that. Having a child, so you kind of need to let yourself, I needed to let myself just disintegrate, melt down to the ground, and just let the songs come and see what I want to create next and stuff. So I've got a few songs in the works and just figuring out what to do. I'm sure this year we will do a tour and kind of get back out there, but lots of change, so taking it easy.
Amazing. And do you think being a mum and being surrounded by different kinds of music, kids music, has that impacted your writing, and also just being a mum in general? Do you think that's impacted your writing?
I think it just has reignited my imagination, and I always love cool sparkly things and bubbles and rainbows and butterflies, but when you're around a child that is finding everything in the world for the first time, you get to kind of do that as well. So I think some of the music is more childlike, and then there's probably just really fucking hectic adult emotions. So actually that's what I'm trying to do with it. It's really cool fun stuff, or really hectic, my life is ending really kind of thing. Not ending, but
and it's very different.
And that's the weird dichotomy of being a mother. You're in these two worlds of your life is changing so much, but it's so magical. So it's interesting as an artist to be okay, which album do I make, really?
It sounds like you're just so busy at the moment, being a mum and working in politics, especially in, as we said, the state of the world, and then being in music, and you're also a bit of a writer. Yeah. So what about your writing? What kind of things are you working on?
Yeah, I feel like you're psychic. Yes, she's psychic, everyone. That is actually something that I've found that's where I'm attracted. Like, I've been writing a lot. That's what I was like. Before music, I was always a writer. So, yeah, I've been writing like a book, but it's just...
You've been writing a book? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What is this book about?
Well, it's like letters to my daughter, yeah. So they're like political, poetic kind of essays.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's going to be like lots of pieces within a novel that are all sort of separated, but...
Kind of, yeah. It'll be like, a series of 12 to 20 essays, essay poetry kind of things. I haven't talked about this, but here we go.
Wow.
It's the exclusive. But
This is the exclusive. Jack River is writing a book.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of following whatever I want to make, and I think that always leads to a good place.
Oh, yeah. Wow. And so you started these pieces when your daughter was born, or have they been a thing that you've been working on for a long time? Are you going to pull pieces from the past in as well?
I feel like I always wanted to write this book even before I became pregnant, but then when I was pregnant, I started writing about the future through the lens of being a mother, and I think it's just like a really powerful, like I write her letters all the time, but I was like, I'd like to tell her about the world now that I'm experiencing. Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful and personal way to connect in your writing when you are writing to someone, even if it's not even necessarily given. It's the whole process of talking to them, and I suppose it's a really clever means of expressing what you're actually feeling at that time. So yeah, wow, excited. So what kind of trajectory do you have for that? When do you think that's going to be on the shelves?
I'm just like finishing the first few chapters and talking to publishers and stuff now. So I reckon like late next year. I hope, if I can get my shit together. I do the book at like midnight. Like it's crazy hours.
Yeah.
But
when the mind works.
Yeah.
What usually gets your brain going for a writing session, or does it just come to you and you just got to get it out, or you got to bum on seat and make it happen?
It's like you get it's like a song. You get the cool bit of inspiration, then you start. The hard bit is finishing and going back, and when you don't have the inspiration, trying to finish a chapter or something, like exactly like a song.
Yeah. So wow, I suppose there's probably a lot of correlation to writing music and writing pieces and poems and.
Yeah, it is pretty similar. Music takes, well, for me, like a few more people.
Yeah.
Like, and there's a lot more production. Takes longer. Writing's nice because you can just do it yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So is the main message that you want to get out of this book sort of talking about the way of the world now, or are you looking to send a specific message out to your readers?
I'm trying not to, in all my work, I'm trying not to tell people what to think, because I think it's up to them, but it's like a snapshot of the world and how I see it now, like everything from Elon Musk and Trump and like the climate crisis and space and government and like these things that maybe a mother wouldn't traditionally write a letter to her child about at like 2 years old, but I think it's really, she'll look back on it in 20 years with her robot boyfriend and be like, oh, mom thought robots was weird. Yeah, it's just that like AI, how we think of it now will be interesting to her in the future, I'd say. Yeah.
It's like you even think back like 20 years ago from now, how different the world was. It is very scary how quickly things move, and I think it's really special that you're capturing this point in time, especially in the position of a mother. I'm really excited for this book. Oh, how great.
Send it to you when it's done.
Oh, please. Yeah. Well, you'll go on a book tour instead.
I'll be in Newcastle for a book tour next year.
Yeah. Book tour.
Yeah.
You can like have a signing and then play a show.
I'll do it all. I think we'll definitely come to Newcastle and play a show like late this year or something.
A headliner?
I reckon. We haven't done one in like ages, way too long. So
you brought out your last album in 2023, is that right?
So.
Yeah, Endless Summer? Yes. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
So wow. Oh, I'm excited. Yay. Oh, well, do you have anything specifically you want to tell the world right now?
No. I mean, no, it's just great to be here. Great to chat with you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, and
Thank you so much.
things. It's just so awesome to keep music
Yeah.
alive and
Yeah.
keep the stories alive. So well
Keep
done to you
supporting
guys.
it. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for talking. Oh, it was great. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you.